So this is what you downloaded. This camera is locked because you don't need to touch this. That's just for 360 stitching. Here you import your photos, which you render with this camera. This is just preview one, this big one, but these four small behind it, that's the 6 cameras pointing to all sides. So you can copy this whole thing and place it to your project. You uncheck this visibility, so this add-on render burst doesn't recognize it as camera, and under this camera are these 6 which needs to be set visible. Here you can click on camera, we can take it outside. So we are here. Then we can go for a walk with it. It's locked, like you cannot go rotate it up and down, so you don't mess up your 360. So we can go only on left or right. When you are satisfied with your position, you can render your 360 with that burst add-on, so all cameras will be rendered one by one. I will render it with small size, so we don't need to wait all day. So that's it. It's here. One didn't got named. That render burst will name it based on your camera names, so make sure if you render multiple cameras like me here, I have like thousands of cameras, make sure you have them named properly and duplicate them linked, so you can adjust whatever you want. Next time. So here are your photos. You can copy them into your stitch folder. Back to back, down to down, front, left, right, and up. I will leave this window. And here you can import them to your 360 stitching file. Now it looks like this, so that's how I try to make it as good as possible. It's still not really there, but yeah, no one cares actually, because the 360 photos should be quite same. So here I take my let's change order from 1, here the same. Oh, actually here you need to, if you make multiple images like this and set frames so they play while you rendering your animation, and you can render again multiple images at once. Also I would need 145 and start at 144. We don't need anything more. Here the same thing for right, sequence 145. If you would have it already set up, you can why is it not working? Oh, I see. If you if you had that photos already chosen, you can just increase your frame rate size and render another part of your project, as I did, because I did like 200 already and 200 are coming. Oh no. Image sequence 145 and image sequence 145. Here we should have our 45th image, and now we can take a look into our stitching cube. How does it look like? You actually don't need 30 samples. I did because I tried to make it as good as possible, but as you can see, it's not really needed, this precise corners, because no one actually look at it. Like, I have way worse environmental than what I did for this 360. So you can set it just to like 5 or 10 if you do a higher resolution. I will change it to 5 actually, so we can have it really fast. And then you can just render your animation and make sure, yeah, and render it. It will be super fast. Oh, I actually have 44 and 45, whatever, still fine. And that's it. Here you have our 44 and 45th image. When you do 14K, it can be quite nice. And it took around 2 minutes per frame, so it's not too bad. But when you increase sampling to like 30, it takes 7 minutes, so that's not really a deal. Better to use denoising and lose some details than no one actually too much care about details with 360. That's it. Hope you enjoy this blend file.